Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Arya Bagas Mulya. My student number is 67. So I will explain about analyze from the story Horseman in the Sky. The plot is the story main character is Cartridge, a private who joined the Union Army in defiance of his Virginia heritage and family who live near where the fighting is about to commence. His father, though broken heart, tells Carter to follow his sense of duty and to not tell his dying mother. Because he grew up in the terrain, Truss is appointed sentinel on a height ridge overlooking a valley where his regiment is awaiting their surprise attack on the Confederates. He falls asleep. He falls asleep but is awakened by an angelic force just in time to witness a mysterious status horseman who has identified the Union regiment but has not yet discovered Truss' position. Truss has his hand on his rifle ready to fire. They look into each other as it they look into each other's eyes before Truss after hesitating decides it is in his study to kill the Confederate horsemen spy to protect the Union's position. One officer witnessed the falling horseman over the sheriff's sleeve, appearing to fly, give up his search for the body below, and decides not to report it to his superior. A sergeant who heard the shot interviewed Truss, who confessed that the man he killed was his father. And then character analysis. There are Carter Truss and Carter's father, the horseman, and then Carter's mother, the officer, sergeant, and the angel. So the first is Carter Truss, the story protagonist. He's the only child of wealthy Virginia parents who decided to join the Union regiment that arrived to Grafton, Virginia, a few miles from their home. And then Carter's father, a wealthy landowner in Western Virginia whose only son announced he is joining the Union. The father is but staunchly reserved, does not show emotion, and prefers duty and family. The horseman. The identity of the rider is not revealed until the end of the story, when he learned in when he learn when we learn it's Truss' father, a Confederate spy, like to a god colossal in magnitude and seemingly having spiritual powers. Carter shoots him to avoid allowing him to reveal the Union regiment position he's guarding in the valley below. Uh, and then Carter's mother. Though she never appears in the story, Carter's father reminds him that she is critically ill and will die in a few weeks. The young Truss does not announce his decision or say goodbye to her. At his father, its insistence due to her fragile condition. So next is the officer, the only witness to the death of Dra's father, whom he sees falling over a 1,000-foot vertical cliff, appearing to fly as an apparition. He gave up searching for the body and horse and failed to report it. Next is Sersan, the officer who hears the shot and interviews Tras, who confessed that the man he shot was his father, horrifying the sergeant. And the last is the angel, the unseen force that Bagas trans from his sentry chamber just in time to spy the Confederate spy undetected. So that's it my part. The next is Mr. Ikhwan Rahmatullah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ikhwan Rahmatullah and my student number is 98. And I will explain the analysis of the short story. The title is A Horseman in the Sky. Let's begin with purpose of the story. The purpose of the story is to highlight the destructive impact of the civil war on a single family. The author of the story is Ambrose Bierce. Role of the author in real life. Ambrose Bierce is an American Civil War soldier. Ambrose Bierce joined the Union Army in April 1861. The intended reader of this story is for everyone who interested to this story and especially for student and student college. The significance of the story for the reader. The significance of the story for the reader is make us to be more patient and give us more knowledge about civil war. Issues relevant of the story. The story tells us about a civil war. In this world, civil war happened in China at 1927 until 1950. The way of the author writes the story. The writers make us employ situational irony for the discrepancy between what we expect to happen and what actually happened. The special figure. The special figure of the story is Carter Bruce, a private who joined the Union Army in defense of his Virginia heritage and his family who live near where the fighting about to commence. Thank you. That's all from me. Sorry for the mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.